Hello there and welcome to the Knoll Athletic Complex, where we are getting ready for Championship Sunday for this Skyline Conference Championship game between the YU Max and the Farmingdale State Rams. I'm Daniel Melool. I have the pleasure of being alongside Ari Schopf. Ari, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Fantastic. It's Championship Sunday. It's the big game. Let's get right into it. Listen, both these teams had very different roads coming in here to get here. Talk about how they got here.
Yeah, absolutely, Daniel. The Max had two hard-fought games against the Mount St. Vincent and Manhattanville. Both those games, it was tied in the second half, and the Max needed to make a run to extend and get the win. And as for the Rams, the Farmingdale State Rams have had two relatively easy wins by 25 points in the quarterfinals and by 15 in the semifinals. So it'll be interesting to see if this game gets close. Do the Rams have what it takes to pull out a close win? Because YU is used to that. So we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. You know, this Rams team is made of veterans playing together for years. This YU team is a young team still coming together. Talk about some of the players we should watch out for in today's game.
Yeah, I think it starts with the Rams. Number 3, Corey Powell. He's an excellent defensive player. He's one of the top 3 scorers on the team, but it's his defense that's going to make the impact today. The last time these two teams played, he defended Zevi for most of the game. Look to see him do the same, maybe guard some Max Zachary as well. So look for him to be a big impact in this game. And for the Max, Orison Jeski. Back from an injury, he's shooting the ball tremendously from 3, but it's his defense against Nick Hurwitz, the star player from the Rams tonight, that's going to be a major impact in this game.
Corey Powell, the veteran senior, has really done a great job in the leadership role. Orr was very much missed in his absence. The Max are very happy to have him back. So let's get into it. So today's the big game. This is for all the marbles. The winner will get a ticket to the NCAA tournament in March. The Max want to punch their ticket. They haven't been there in some time. What do they need to do? Give us the keys to the game.
Yeah, Farmingdale State is going to try to dictate the tempo of this game. The Max need to slow the game down and make this a half-court game. If they can keep the Rams' offense into a half-court game, they got a shot tonight. And the second thing is valuing every single possession. That means not turning the ball over, and that means looking for the highest quality shot in every possession, not settling for long contested threes early in the shot clock. Work the shot clock, make the defense work, and by doing that, you'll put a lot of pressure on the home team Rams and potentially pull out a win this afternoon.
Absolutely, that sounds like a game plan. Hey, let's see if they can get it done. There you have it, folks. This is the big game, Championship Sunday, for everything, for all the glory. You do not want to miss this. We have national anthems and tip-off coming up after this.
Well, the Yeshiva basketball team is doing very, very well now, and JBS is broadcasting the game. My take on that is the fact that the Yeshiva team is doing well. It's so great that JBS is doing this. Sadly, Mark, who did the first time we broadcasted a game, when they first made the tournament, he was the MC. He was the anchor man from JBS. So, you know, so much of what Mark wanted to do, we're going to try to do as best we can with our limited abilities to fulfill, you know, so many of his dreams.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch, like really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines. The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, with a marvelous array of programming for anyone interested in Jewish life and the State of Israel. News, events, Jewish studies, movies. It's all on JBS, expanding Jewish understanding, celebrating all things Jewish.
honestly, I think that people should be learning about Jewish civilization in public school. I don't understand why they're not. Because the reality is, and if you look at a high school history textbook, what does it say about Jews? There's probably a chapter at the end that says they died in the Holocaust. Like, that's the only place where they're only in the book in the mass grave. And you might say, well, there's a lot of people who aren't in that book, except that Judaism is foundational to Western civilization. Like, you can't understand Western civilization without understanding Judaism. Who are Jews? We are a joinable tribal group. Joinable is important. Joinable tribal group with a shared history, homeland, and culture. Part of the culture is a non-universalizing religion. What I just said is like a paragraph in English. In Hebrew, it is one word that is 2 letters long, Am. We are Am Yisrael. That is who we are.
And welcome back to Championship Sunday. Once again, I'm Daniel Melool alongside Ari Schopf. Fans, we want you to know that in addition to our regular broadcast of Max Live on the Max Live YouTube channel and MaxLive.com, this season's Max Live broadcasts have been featured on the Jewish Broadcasting Service, or JBS. All of our broadcasts have now reached a whole new nationwide audience, available on virtually every cable television provider and streaming on Roku, Amazon, Fire TV, and on their website. We appreciate the partnership. All right, we talked about it a bit in the pregame show. This is a big game. These teams know each other well. Last time they played Farmingdale, turned out a victory. But compare the season so far. Talk about some of the key factors to look for, and talk about how they compare going into this game.
Yeah, if you see the graphic on the screen now, it's rare in the last 5 years that YU is facing a team that is better statistically offensively than they are. You see on the graphic there, Farmingdale State's averaging 86 points per game. That's top 15 in the nation. And, they're shooting 40% from three, and they facilitate at a very high level. So they move the ball very well, and they want to play a fast tempo game. So it's very rare for YU to play against a team like this. Now, the last statistic you see there, 14 offensive rebounds for Farmingdale State, 7 for Yeshiva. That's a big part of this game because it's against a team that's as good offensively as Farmingdale State is. If you give them second chance opportunities to score, they will punish you. All right, so a team that shoots this well and scores that many points, you cannot afford to give up second chance opportunities through offensive rebounds. So for the Max, once you force that initial miss, you got to get the rebound. You got to defend, box out, and grab that ball because, again, those second chance opportunities could be the difference in this game.
Yeah, for sure. We've seen this team. They love to play fast. They love to play intense. They can shoot well. They can drive. They have their options. So, look, Max got to defend, and when Farmingdale misses a shot, it's got to be one and done. No second chances. Otherwise, it's going to be a long day for the YU Max.
Yeah, and part of the reason why that offensive rebound number is so high is because of how fast these Rams play. So when they get out in transition, they space the floor well, and they put up shots quickly. So in transition, when the defense is not set, it's much harder to find the man and box him out and secure that rebound. All right, and Farmingdale State thrives on that kind of chaotic offense. They want the defense to be in scrambling, constantly trying to find things, and then that generates, even when they miss those shots, that generates offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities. So the Max will have their hands full tonight, and it's going to take a disciplined, smart, careful approach tonight, or this afternoon, I should say, to get this win.
Yeah, this is a young team. This is a big challenge for them. We talked about Farmingdale being vets, but let's see. Maybe these young guys are ready for it. This is a big challenge. Let's see if they could step up.
At this time, we ask that you rise and salute the flag of America and those who defend her with the playing of our national anthem.
right, we just finished national anthems. Welcome back once again. I'm Daniel Lowe alongside Ari Schopf. We are getting ready to get the starting lineups. They are sponsored by the Yeshiva University Office of Admissions. As you start your college journey, make sure you visit us online to check out all the great virtual events and opportunities we have for YU students and how you too can be a Maccabee. All right, once again, it's a pleasure to be alongside you today.
Absolutely, Daniel.
So, what should we expect in the starting five here? All right, looks like we have the lineups here. Looks like for Farmingdale, we'll have, we'll do YU first. Looks like we'll have Zevi Salmon, of course, the man that the Macs look to all the time for scoring. And of course, we'll have Orsanjevsky, man who came back from injury and has played a big role. We talked about him in the pregame show. And of course, we'll have Dotan Bardachev, who's been a real big improvement this year compared to last season, playing much more comfortably out there. And of course, the Red Rocket himself, back from injury, Max Zachary, and lastly, the veteran senior, Adi Markovich, not only the captain, one of the captains of this team. It's a good starting five. Glad to have them out.
Yeah, I think another player that we have to mention is Max Zachary coming back from an injury. He did not play the first time these two teams played, and his impact is going to be big in this game, especially because in that first matchup, Zevi Salmon was the one bringing up the ball, and that kind of usage and that kind of workload, it definitely wears Zevi Salmon down throughout that game. Max is going to be able to take away some of that workload and be able to complement Zevi Salmon and not put that much offensive pressure on just Zevi Salmon's shoulders. So again, his return couldn't come at a better time, and expect him to have a big impact in this game.
Yeah, compared to last time, the Macs were missing both Max and Or. That put a lot on Zevi, a lot on Totan. I mean, everyone else had to put in much more effort. This balances the team out. This allows them to spread the ball a little more, especially Max Zachheim, who's really the best ball handler on this team driving in. He knows how to handle the ball very well, and it just allows the Macs to have more options and create more threats.
For sure.
Yeah, now on Farmingdale, it looks like they'll have their guys. Looks like they'll have Javon Santos, Aaron Davis, Corey Powell, Nick Horowitz, the man we talked about, he's going to be a big player, and Kentrell Evans.
Yeah, I think we have to talk about the freshman Kentrell Evans, the big man, the center. He's not the biggest guy, 6'5", not the tallest guy, but when you see him out there, his motor, his work ethic, makes it seem like he's 6'9", 6'10". He's going to hustle for every offensive rebound opportunity. Dotan's going to have to be aware of his presence at all times. And again, Kentrell Evans likes to play in the middle of the paint. He's a great shot blocker. He wants to stay there and deter any drives, any layups. He wants to block those shots. So Dotan should look to take him out of the paint, and that will cause this floor to space out and allow those dribble drive opportunities for the Macs.
Yeah, no, for sure. And, and again, on the defensive end, the Macs have to step up. This Farmingdale team loves to counterattack, as they say in other sports. They love to get out in transition and play fast. And as you talked about, the Macs have to slow this down, one possession at a time, make the Rams play half court, not full court. Otherwise, this game's getting out of control very quickly. But it looks like we're all set. Macs are ready. Rams are ready. We're ready. Let's do it. It's Championship Sunday. This is for all the glory. Looks like we'll have Dotan Bardachev and Kentrell Evans for the tip-off. Tip-off is won by the Macs. Here comes Orsanjevsky. D gives it to Orr. Dotan looking, finds Salmon inside. Yeah, well, it's a good start for the Macs. Get a quick foul there. Nice call there. The foul's going to be on Horowitz.
Yeah, and again, Corey Powell starting on Zevi Salmon. At that time, a pin down screen. Salmon comes off the screen, and Powell goes over the screen, trailing Zevi Salmon. Salmon makes the right decision, throws to the basket, gets fouled.
Salmon no good on that three-pointer. The rebound's controlled by the Rams. Here comes Santos.
Yeah, good start for the Macs, trying to get Zevi Salmon going, sending some pin down screens for him. Both times, good looks. Couldn't get that one to go, but a good sign early in this game.
Santos will take it inside, drives in, and scores. Man, the Rams strike first in this championship game.
Yeah, he's not one of their leading scorers, but his first step, his quickness is electric, and Salmon's going to have to do a better job staying in front of him, or else he's going to be able to get to the basket all game.
Forward drives and kicks back. Dotan for three. No good. Santos controls, and here comes that quick transition. He's pushing, and he's slowed down. Kept his dribble, nearly traveled there. And now the ref will call that travel. Okay, Max catch a break there because you see the Rams. They like to get out quick, get out in transition. Max getting lucky there.
Yeah, that time, the Rams definitely tried to get out in transition, but the Macs were able to kind of slow it down and then forcing that turnover. That's going to be a key to this game, as we said in the pregame show.
Samet gets for Dotan in the quarter. Trail Evans all over him. Back for Orr. Orr fake the shot. Nearly lost his dribble, but contains. Now Zachheim goes back for Orr. Orr will try the three. No good. Max 0 for 3 from 3 to start. Dotan's going to get called for the foul there. A little too much aggression.
Yeah, I mean, those are good looks for the Macs. They ran a little bit of pick and roll, a little bit of a miscommunication from the Farmingdale State defense. 2 guys going to the ball. A good decision. Found Orr open for the perimeter 3. He shot the ball very well so far. Didn't get that one to go. But again, that's a good look, and continue to try to get those looks. And at some point in this game, those will fall.
Yeah, listen, the Macs have shot well from 3 the last 2 games. 0 for 3 to start. Let's see if the rust wears off and they get going. There's Horowitz at the top, guarded by Dotan. Now takes it inside. All about the shot, and he'll get called for the travel. Nice defense there by Dotan.
Yeah, again, pick and roll defense communication is going to be a key for the Macs this game. Farmingdale State's going to run a lot of pick and rolls, and they need to make sure they communicate. That time, Dotan switched. Excellent job moving his feet laterally, staying in front of Horowitz, forcing turnover. But again, pick and roll communication is key.
And it looks like that is going to be a foul on Horowitz. That is his second, less than 2 minutes in, and he's already getting called for a second foul. And he is not happy at all. Let's see if Coach Toomey maybe sits him down. Horowitz has been a big factor for these Rams. Let's see if maybe Coach Toomey will try to cool him down early. And that looks like, yeah, they're going to sub him out. He's coming right out. You cannot, 2 quick fouls on Horowitz. That is unlucky for him. Number 15, Liam Buckley, is going to come in instead. Max catching a huge break there, getting Horowitz in foul trouble early.
Yeah, absolutely. And those fouls have come off of excellent reads on off-ball screens. They're setting off-ball screens, and defenders are going over the screen, which means that trail to the basket is there. Both times, Horowitz is there for the foul, and he's going to have to stay on the bench, and for most likely a majority of this first half.
Yeah, for sure. And listen, he's one of the best scorers. He's come up big in the last few games. He shoots very well, and he's a big presence as well. So, look, it's unfortunate for the Rams here. And you know what? Max catching a huge break there. I mean, Buckley's a big guy, so it looks like they're going to change things up here. Horowitz back in. Buckley going to sit.
Yeah, it looks like they changed the foul. It's going to be on Corey Powell now, which means Horowitz only has 1 foul, and he'll stay in this game. So a big change there by the refs.
Yeah, it's a big break for the Rams. If Horowitz had to go out early, that meant the game plan was going to have to change quickly. I don't want to call audibles this early in a big game. Samet has it down low, guarded by Powell. Back to Dotan. Over to Adi. Adi takes it baseline, gets inside, kicks it back to Dotan. He lays it in. Beautiful find there from Adi Markovic.
Yeah, great dribble, baseline drive, a great cut by Dotan there for the easy layup. Beautiful offense for the Macs.
Davis has it. Let's take it inside. Gives for Horowitz. Or all over him. Horowitz now looking to take inside. Finds down low. Powell gets the finish.
And we spoke about the importance of point of attack defense, staying in front of your man, not allowing that initial dribble drive. Once you allow that initial dribble penetration, the defense breaks down. That time they got an easy layup. Orr's got to do a better job staying in front of Horowitz.
Yeah, and Adi's going to get called for the offensive foul through an arm there. Listen, Javon Santos playing aggressive, in-your-face defense. Adi maybe got a little frustrated there. Another call for the offensive foul.
Yeah, Javon Santos, you can make the case he's one of the best defenders on this team, best perimeter defenders on this team, and did a great job there staying in front of Adi Markovic. Markovic maybe gave him a little bit of the arm there, but Santos sold it perfectly, and the refs rewarded him with that.
And Davis takes it inside. Beautiful. Blows right by everyone and gets it too. Rams now up 4.
Yeah, Rams have 6 points, all easy layups to the basket off of those dribble penetrations. The Macs have struggled with that all season long, and if that does not get fixed throughout this game, it's going to be a long night for them.
Here's Roy just checked in for Adi. Now Max Zachheim. And he'll get fouled. The foul will be there on Davis. So Max, look, they started out shooting from 3, couldn't hit. Looks like they're trying to get inside more. It seems to be paying some dividends in the sense that they're getting fouls. We might see if they might get one of these players in foul trouble early, might cause rotations. Let's see if what Coach Steinmetz wants his players to do. Roy looking, finds Dotan. Dotan inside, gets it to Max. Max, corner 3. puts it in. Max Sackheim from downtown.
And that's all started with the off-ball screen from Dotan. Dotan slipped the screen. He's wide open, got the ball under the basket. Defense collapsed on him, made the right decision to kick it out. A brilliant play by Dotan Bardachev.
And it looks like they're going to call foul on the ground. That's going to be on Dotan. That's his second. Excuse me, never mind. They first. Both teams with 3 fouls here.
Now watch here. The Rams like to run a screen-to-screener action where they screen the initial guy and then he's going to come off. Let's see if they do that here.
Davis has it at the top. He's got Dotan on him. Davis now drives inside. Whoa! Puts on the handles there. Couldn't finish. Rams got the rebound. It's Horowitz. He couldn't get the shot to fall. Couldn't get it again, and this time Max Sackheim crashes for the boards, grabs it, and that's going to be a foul again on Santos.
Yeah, the Max caught a massive break there. We talked about in the pregame show the importance of getting those defensive rebounds, not allowing the second chance opportunities. That time, Horowitz had a clear, easy layup and a rare miss from him. Can't expect that to happen a lot, but the Max caught a big break.
Yeah, absolutely. So Powell, Horowitz, and Davis all with fouls now. Dotan has the wing, gets it down low to Roy. All right, by Davis. Roy looking to put up the shot. Now does. Couldn't get it to fall. He somehow got the rebound, kicks it back out to Sim. Max will get another shot. Dotan for 3. No good. And the rebound's ripped there by Contrell Evans. And here comes Davis. He'll look to push. See if he drives or sets it up. Yes, now looks for the finds Powell. Powell takes it inside, uses his body, and gets the finish.
Yeah, that's just tremendous offense by the Rams. Using that pick and roll, attacking the weak side closeout by Dotan, all the way to the basket for an easy layup. The Rams are so smart at utilizing space and attacking the closeout.
Dotan has up top, gives for Sackheim. Sackheim takes it inside, floats it up, can't get the finish. Loose ball, controlled by Powell, and here comes that break. Powell. And Santos lays it in. Great transition offense there. We said they love to get out in transition, get out quick, and you see it there again.
Yeah, absolutely. Once they see those numbers, the opportunity they have, they will push it. And the Max have to do a better job getting back on defense.
Nice find underneath Samet, down low. Can't get it to go, gets no rebound, puts up again. Rejected by Contrell Evans. And Davis is pushing, here he comes. Looks like he'll slow down. Now Santos, down low to Evans. Uses his body, gets inside, and gets the friendly roll. Nice use of the body there by the big man, Contrell Evans.
Yeah, great sequence by Contrell Evans. Got the block on one end, and then goes to work on Dotan on the block. A gorgeous post move, got the friendly roll, but a great sequence from him.
Roy kicks it back to Dotan, back over to Orr. He'll pop the 3, no good. Powell secures the loose ball.
Yeah, we talk about finding the highest quality shot. Orr is a great shooter, but that's not the highest quality shot in that possession. And the Max need to prioritize utilizing every second of the shot clock to try to find that best shot in this game.
Powell unable to connect. Roy grabs the loose ball. See if the Max can get something going here. Zachary, quick corner 3, no good. Max not shooting the ball well from 3 early, only 1 so far.
And again, part of that is they're settling for shots that the Rams want. The Rams want this game to be fast. Farmingdale State wants the tempo to be high, quick pace game. The Max are falling into that trap right now, trying to take those first 5 seconds in the shot clock kind of shots. And that's not a recipe for success.
Horowitz down low, loses it. It's on the floor, and it looks like Dotan's got it out of bounds. And it will go the way of Yeshiva. Wow, great defense there. That's what we need, intense defense to slow down the pace a bit. We have a quick 30-second timeout for that. We're going to take it to the third member of our wonderful crew, SJ Tannenbaum. SJ, take it away.
Thank you very much, Daniel. It's noteworthy how far Elliot Steinmetz has taken the Yeshiva basketball program. Before 2018, the team had never competed for a conference title, despite being in the NCAA since 1956. Today, the Max go for their 4th conference title in what is their 5th appearance in 6 seasons. It's remarkable how much this program continues to grow, as despite over 95% of the team's scoring production coming from players in their 1st or 2nd years of eligibility, the Max today will gun for their conference championship and a bid to the NCAA tournament. Back to you guys in the booth.
Yeah, thank you very much, SJ. It's true. This program has really grown over the last few years, and even with such a young squad, we see them getting into conference championship games like this, possibly going to the March tournament. It's a big growth for a lot of these players, and hey, listen, they'll be here again for another season, maybe two. They're going to mesh together better. They're going to mature more. We've seen the improvement, from last season to this season between Zachary and Samson. I don't see maybe, in this game what this will mean for them.
Yeah, it's a testament to the job that Coach Steinmetz and the coaching staff have done developing this team. And, last year they were still a very good team, lost in the semifinal game. But again, that development that the coaching staff has done has been excellent for this team.
Yeah, absolutely. And see it there. It looks like Orsenjevsky's going to go to the line. He got fouled. Fouls on Buckley. That's his first now. Fans, we have a trivia question for you. So Max playing this championship game, hoping to take home all the marbles. We want to know, including today, how many Skyline championship games have the Max appeared in? Tweet your answer with the hashtag MaxLiveTrivia. Well, Ari, any idea how many championships Max have been in?
I do, but I think that defeats the purpose of having a trivia question, so I'll hold the answer for now.
Yeah. I will say this. I've been fortunate in my time at YU to be there for a few of them. So, hey, guys. Maybe a little hint there. It's a bold statement. Davis corner three. No good. Nice rebound there, and the ball's put in. Wow. Again, we talked about second chance, but Javane Walters getting the second chance opportunity and putting it in.
Yeah, what's interesting is Max took out Dotan Bardachek and went to a 1-3-1 zone. That leads you to be very susceptible to offensive rebounds, especially when you take out your biggest guy. And so that's exactly what happened in the last possession.
Max Zachheim, the Red Rocket, driving in and getting the bucket. Max needed that.
Yeah, Zachheim's been very aggressive, attacking the basket today, and that's going to open up perimeter opportunities for this Max offense.
Davis has it, gives for Michael Natias, the sophomore who's done so well for this team. In the corner, it's Buckley. Can't connect. Loose ball, controlled by Orr.
Yeah, now the Max in a 2-3 zone, and again, this zone, you have to make sure you box out.
As Orr gets a big three, it's a 2-point game. Max seems to be coming alive now. We're halfway through the first half. Max seemed to be getting used to it, the jitters seem to be wearing off, the rust coming off. They seem now they're ready to go.
Yeah, and it starts on the defensive end. The adjustment that Elliot Steinmetz has made, change up the defense, show a different look to this Rams offense, and they're trying to figure it out. They're not so comfortable, and as I say that, they figured it out.
Aaron Davis with a nice little nifty finish. There was nice ball movement by the Rams to find the open man, and Davis has been attacking the basket very well today. Keep an eye out if that plays an X factor later on.
Yeah, it looks like Farmingdale State's in a 1-3-1 as well. If you're the Max, you're trying to attack the corners.
Just on that note, Sam at corner three, no good. Freundlich almost got the rebound there, but looks like he got fouled. Javane Walters, the big man. He's a big boy. He can play very physical. Freundlich went down there, but Max will retain possession, and that's what they got to do.
Yeah, especially against the zone. A zone is very vulnerable to offensive rebound opportunities. Since defense is not focused on one-on-one man coverage, there's opportunities to slip away from the defense and slide in for those offensive rebounds. And that's exactly what Effie did on that last possession.
Falling down to Samit. Gives for Dotan Barchev back in. Freundlich will try a three of his own. No good. Walter secures the ball. Here comes the Tyus. Davis gives for Buckley. Back for the Tyus, down low. Walters. See, the big man looks like he's going to work against Dotan. Double teamed. And he's going to call for the travel. Great double team there by Roy and Dotan, catching the big man in a travel.
Yeah, and not great spacing from Farmingdale. They got the ball inside to their big man down low, and a couple guys cut to that same area. And when you do that, you bring more defenders. Very tough position for Walters to be in, and that time the Max defense forces a travel.
Yeah, and it looks like the Rams are going to check back in Hurwitz, needing him to spur this team a little more. Ball nearly lost, but the Max retained possession. Freundlich now. Oh, good defense there. Horowitz comes back in. He makes an instant impact. Let's see. Here it goes. Coast to coast. Lays it in, and the foul. Nick Horowitz will go to the line for a three-point play. Hey, we talked about watching him, and here he comes, and here he is.
Yeah, and this is what Farmingdale State wants. They want chaos. They want you to force you to play a fast-paced, high-tempo game. Horowitz comes in off the bench, immediately goes full court transition, and this is what he does, and this is why he's one of the best players in the conference.
Absolutely. I remember watching him back in 2020. The Macs were playing Farmingdale at the MSAC in one of the last games of the season, and he came off the bench for a few minutes. In those few minutes, I said, watch out for this guy. He's good. He's got great potential. Just watch out for him. And listen, over the years, he's grown, and you've seen the numbers, you've seen what he does, and I was talking to him before the game, and he appreciated it. Honestly, just impressive to see how this man grew from just being some bench player to now being the main factor on this team.
Yeah, and it's a great role model for anyone watching that may not get a lot of minutes. You gotta trust the process, be patient, and keep working on your game. And at some point, it's gonna pay off, and that's what Nick Horowitz has done.
Here comes Gav Landau, who just checked in, gives for Orr. Now Effie at the wing. Orr has it. Orr looked to take it inside. Nice handles there. Orr drives in and gets the finish. Pretty play there by Orr, saying Horowitz is not big enough to guard him.
Yeah, I like the aggressive attack from Orr going against Horowitz. Horowitz already has one foul. He's being very cautious about picking up that second foul. Orr knows that. A great attack by Orr.
Powell has in the corner, gives back for Santos. Buckley with the easy mid-range J. Nice ball movement there again by the Rams.
Yeah, against the zone, that's what you have to do to beat the zone. Get the ball inside and attack that middle of the zone.
Or straight on three, unable to fall. Horowitz snatches that rebound. Powell gives for Santos. Now Natias, corner three. No good. Or skies for the rebound and snatches it down, and he brings it back the other way. There you go. That's what we need, a one-and-out possession, no second chances.
The Macs should look to be a little bit more patient on the offensive end. And as I say that, they put up a quick shot. It's not a bad shot, but make the defense work. Utilize that shot clock. It's okay if you take 20, 25 seconds to find a shot, but make sure the defense has to pay for it.
Yep, and on that note, it's Horowitz, the man himself, hitting a big three, and Coach Elliot Steinmetz needs to talk it over with his team. This game's getting a bit out of hand as Farmingdale's now up by 9.
Yeah, Nick Horowitz, he comes back in the game. He picked up that, looked like it was going to be 2 fouls. The refs changed it. Only 1. He comes back in the game, immediately gets the 3-point play on the transition, and then hits the 3 in this last possession right here. So again, Horowitz, as we spoke about pregame, he was going to be a factor in this game.
Yeah, and let's talk about him a little bit. It's worth focusing on this player. Talk about, him versus YU in the last 3 games. There's the career, you can see the graphic there. Those are some good numbers, I'd say. I'd say anyone would be happy to have, these numbers going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, the efficiency stands out. 56% from the field, nearly 40% from 3. That's tremendous efficiency at any level you play at. And again, Horowitz against YU. These 2 teams have been at the top of the Skyline Conference for the last few years. So every time these 2 teams play, it's a big game. And Horowitz knows that, and he steps up in these big games. And that's why you see a jump in his performance, because he's meeting these challenges head on. And, we can't say enough good things about the player he is, and the Macs need to find a way to quiet him down to get back in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, he's seen it all. He's been through these big games. He's been here 4 years to this program. He's grown. He's matured. And he listen, you can see the growth in action over here, everything he's doing on the court, being a leader for the team and also being a scoring person. Listen, big shout out to him. And, he asked a big shout out to both of his parents if you're watching. Your son is amazing. And listen, we enjoy watching him even though he gives us nightmares.
That's well said.
Yeah. Let's see what Coach Elliott told this team coming out of the timeout. They're down 9 halfway through this first half. Carla gives for Roy. Now it's Gobb, guarded by Natias. Finds Orr inside. Horowitz all over him. Orr pounding his way inside and gets the nice finish. Ref looks like he called a stop. Looks like one of Orr's bandages might have come a little loose there.
But, it's an excellent play call. Orr has had some success attacking Horowitz. They got him down low, the ball on the low post. He went straight to work. Horowitz is very careful not to pick up that second foul, so Orr goes straight at him, and that's a very good sign for the Macs. Try to continue exploiting that advantage.
Horowitz taking it inside, gets inside, and gets the finish. Hey, right on cue.
Yeah, we see Farmingdale State run that action, Horns action, when they have 2 guys at the elbows. That time, they have a weak side action that occupies the weak side defenders. Hurwitz is able to reject that ball screen, and there's no help there since there's weak side action, and he's able to get the 2.
Nice find there from Zevi Samit to Gav Landau. Listen, 2 guys jumped up to block that shot because they know he's a threat, and he found the cutting man. That's a great, smart play.
Yeah, and that's why Gav Landau is such a smart player. He knows exactly when to cut to the basket at that time, timing that cut perfectly.
Corey Powell, the veteran, the captain, using his body and getting the points right back. Now it's Itkovich. Gives for Landau. It looks like there was a foul away from the ball. Looks like it'll be on the Rams.
Yeah, it's going to be on Javon Santos. The Max saw they had a mismatch with Santos defending Oristandjevsky in the low post. Max trying to get him the ball. They got tangled up. That's going to be a foul on Javon Santos, but good recognition by the Max to try to exploit that mismatch down low.
And that is his second. He'll take a seat. Coach Toomey looking to keep him for later, so or we'll go to the line for some free throws. Unable to hit. Matthias guarded by Salmon at the top. It's for Nick Horowitz. Keep the ball going to him. He's been doing it as he tries to do it again. Not that time. Loose ball. Zevi Samit gets it and looks to get out in transition quickly. Here comes Red Rocket Max Zachheim. He'll slow down, give back for Samit. Quick 3 release. It's good! Wow, Zevi Samit nailing a big 3, getting this Max back in it.
Yeah, that's just a great job by Samit hustling up the floor as the trail man. The trail man usually gets open, but the defense is not focusing on him. They're focusing on the ball. Zachheim finds him. A great play all around.
Horowitz tried to answer there, and it looks like there's a foul down low. Ref saw something. It looks like the foul will be on Samit. Excuse me, rather Yoav Oselka will get the foul. It's his first. Big man from Israel, tasked with taking care of Javane Walters. Matthias looking, finally gets into Davis. Davis gets in, attacks the hoop, gets it to go, and the foul. Wow, Davis has done it time and again, wow.
Yeah, and that's just an excellent baseline out-of-bounds set play by Farmingdale State. They have Davis set the initial screen, but after he sets that screen, he's immediately curling to the basket and using another screen from 2 guys to get free. He got free, attacked the basket. A great play call from Coach Toomey, and he's going to have a chance to complete the 3-point play.
Davis connects the old school 3-point play. Rams now up by 9. Zachheim brings it back the other way. Finds Samit. Samit gets it to Orr. Orr drives in. Again, that time, no, rejected by Javane Walters.
Yeah, we spoke about this a little bit last game. When Yoav Oselka checked in the game, the big man is remaining in the paint. They don't fear his perimeter shot, whereas Dotan, they will step out. Now Kentrell Evans is able to stay in the paint, and that's going to cause a lot of trouble for the Max if they want to attack the basket. And that time you saw Evans blocking that shot out of bounds.
Max have done well inside. 3-point shooting's been off a little bit, but it's nice find there from Roy to Oselka, who gets the easy 2.
And that's a principle in this offense. The screener is always open. Yoav setting the screen. He notices the focus is on Samit coming off the screen, slips the screen, a great find, and an easy layup.
There's Horowitz guarded by Roy. Evans to the top, gives for Davis. Davis gets inside. Evans, easy 2. Hey, we just talked about it. They pulled a play from the Max. The screener control Evans open down low for the easy 2.
Yeah, pick and roll communication. There, at that time you saw a ball screen. They hedged the ball screen. When you hedge that ball screen, that low weak side defender needs to step over and rotate.
As Zevi Samit gets the points right back, getting inside and getting the finish over Evans. Matthias takes inside, mid-range pull-up. He's got it. Michael Matthias, the sophomore. Don't let the age fool you. He can hit. He's been a big role player for this Rams team.
Yeah, he's a tremendous shooter, and that time Samit gave him a little too much space. I would like to see Samit come up to the body a little bit more when he's guarding Matthias.
Samit unable to get the friendly rolls. Fight for the rebound. It's a jump ball. That will stay with the Rams. Nice hustle there from Yoav Oselka. Rams will retain possession.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from Samit so far. He's not shooting the ball so low from 3, but he's attacking the basket as well, and that's going to open up that part of his game in the perimeter in the second half.
Davis has it guarded by Zachary. Gets into Powell. Powell attacks. Floats it up. Doesn't get it to go, but he got fouled. Roy will get called for the foul. Powell is going to get to the line for some shots.
Yeah, that's just another great set play from Coach Toomey. Another horn set where they have two guys at the elbow. That time they got the ball to Powell on the right side, and Contrell Evans went straight to the basket and gave him Powell space to attack ISO on one-on-one. That time he got fouled. But smart play design from this Farmingdale State coaching staff.
Yeah, listen, they've been attacking. We've seen them getting a lot of points off attacking, and they've been doing it well. They have several weapons that can get inside, whether it was Powell or Hurwitz or Davis has done it a bunch of times. Even with Javon Santos on the bench, no issues here. And Rams sitting comfortably with a 10-point lead here with just under 6 minutes to go.
Right, and then that's what makes them such a difficult offense to defend. It's not one player you have to stop. There's 3, 4, or 5 guys that you have to be aware of at all times. And when that's the case, it's very hard to game plan around those guys.
Nice defense there. Oh, but Oselka gets it back. Rams will reset. Here's Roy. Oselka finds a cutting forklift, gets inside, can't finish, but he'll head to line for 2 shots. Nice play there from the Max, attacking again, getting fouled. Let's see if they can get some free throws.
Yeah, the Max have had a lot of success on those curls, sending that pin down screen and curling to the basket. The Rams are very focused on not allowing perimeter shots off of those screens. So when that happens, they trail the screen, and the Max are having a lot of success curling to the basket and finding those potential layups.
Looks unable to connect. Max have not done so well from the free throw line tonight. So far 2 for 4. If he's able to connect on the second, get a point back. Now the key is just defend. Stop the attack. Just defend and slow the game down. Matthias gives for Davis. Back for Horowitz. Evans has it at the top. Hands it off to Matthias. He thought about the 3. Now he'll drive in. Gets it down low to Evans. Evans uses his big body and gets the 2 against the much smaller Max Zachheim.
Yeah, it's a great action there. A dribble handoff off of an off-ball screen, getting downhill. A great pass. This is what the Rams do. They create a lot of confusion on the defensive end.
Selk has in the corner. He looks. Gets it to Zachheim. Guarded by Horowitz. Zachheim drives in. Floater doesn't fall. Horowitz grabs it, and he looks to push. Here comes that transition. Horowitz takes it inside against Oselka. Oh, great defense there from Yoav Oselka, and he somehow got the ball to flick off of Horowitz, and the Max will get a very lucky break there. They'll retain possession. Oselka coming up with a big defensive play.
Yeah, Yoav Oselka has made a big impact in this game in the few minutes he's been in. Got a layup on one end off of the inbounds play earlier. He's fought for an offensive rebound, forcing a jump ball. That time, contesting a shot from Hurwitz, forcing a turnover, block out of bounds. He's done a great job in his limited minutes tonight. Look to see if he comes back in the second half.
Zachheim will bring it back the other way. Max down 11. Here's Roy. It's into Salmon. Quickly down low to Max Zachheim. Oh, he couldn't get the finish. Such a nice play, but just couldn't get the finish.
Yeah, great play with Zevi Salmon running off a couple screens. Max Zachheim slipping the last screen. That's a great look. Didn't get it to go, but you'll take that look 10 times out of 10.
Horowitz gives for Powell. There's Buckley, the big man. Now it's Davis. Will he take it inside? No, he'll assess his options. Now gives for Powell. Right back to Davis. And now he pops the big shot. Can't get it to go. Salmon controls the loose ball. Powell's all over Salmon. Now it's Roy down low looking to post up. Roy gets inside. Buckley looking for the help. Roy's unable to finish. And Matthias controls loose ball. Quickly finds Powell. Powell slips it to Hurwitz, who gets it in. Quick transition. They do it again. They love to counterattack. And there's another 2 points for the Rams.
Yeah, it's a big swing there. You got the mismatch you won with Roy inside against Davis. He had the layup. Couldn't get it to go.
As Zachheim gets the answer, the Red Rocket forcing his way inside. Now it's Davis. Finds Powell. Matthias thought about the 3, now drives in. Spin move. Nice move. Gets the shot up. Can't finish. Loose ball. Controlled by Hurwitz. Tried to find Buckley, but the Max come away with it. And Orr looks to push back the other way. Orr takes it inside. Nice move. Gets the finish. 2 quick plays, and the Max are back in it. And it looks like Coach Toomey wants timeout. Rams up by 9, just under 3 minutes to go here in the championship game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey Max fans, this is Joseph Gittler, YU class of 1996, founder and chairman of Leket Israel. The skies are reopening, so come and volunteer with us in Israel as soon as you make it here. Please also consider supporting us as you think about your charity. And of course, go Max!
Pretending to take it back by Langford. Given to Terrell. Terrell! It's Ryan Terrell, 2 more!
And welcome back. It is Championship Sunday. Rams up 9 against the Max. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Rams slowly started building the lead. Max had fought back, cut it down single digits again. And they did it by attacking, defending, and getting out quickly. Kind of playing with the Rams style of play, quickly hitting on the transition. Let's see if that is what they're going to continue to do, or maybe they'll slow the game down now that both teams have showed they can play quickly.
Yeah, I mean, when your offense is struggling, you need to rely on your defense to keep the game close and force those stops that could potentially lead out to that transition basket, as we saw in the last possession. So the Max need to rely on their defense a little bit now until the offense gets going.
Davis attacking again, spins, gets inside, throws it up, can get the finish. Evans, the big boy, up the 2.
Yeah, and that all happens because Roy is forced to come over, contest that shot on the layup, which allows Evans to sneak by and unguarded for that uncontested to move down the layup.
Or clock. No, couldn't get it. Popped a quick 3, but didn't get it. Seen a lot of that tonight. Maybe the Max need to slow it down a little bit on the other end.
Yeah, and they're settling for 3s a little too much. Make the defense work. Run your offense. Reverse the basketball. When you reverse the basketball, it forces the defense to move, and that leads to defensive breakdowns. You need to make the defense work a little bit more than they are so far this game.
Davis off a screen, got inside, couldn't get it. Zachary quickly throws it to Samit. Samit finds Effie. Effie will lay it in for the 2. A quick transition difference there by the Max. They're right back in it.
And that's what we spoke about, the defense leading to the offense. Right now, the offense is not doing its job. Use your defense to get yourselves going.
Powell takes it in. Short jumper. He got it.
Yeah, and then that all started with Effie being a little over-aggressive there, trying to go for the steal. Didn't get the steal, and now Powell was able to drive to the basket for his patented mid-range jump shot that he loves.
Yep. All right. Minute and a half to go in the first half here. Rams with a comfortable 11-point lead. Freundlich down low, faked it, now puts it up. Couldn't get the finish, got his own rebound. Good hustle there from Effie Freundlich. Back out to Orr. Orr looks to take it in. Gets past him and lays it in, drove right by the big man Evans. And puts the Max back in within single digits. Oh, quick transition play. Evans lays it in. Hey, we talked about it time and again. We sound like a broken record, but the Rams love to hit you on the counter.
Yeah, and this has been a troubling theme for the Max all season long. They give up these easy baskets after making a basket on the other end. And usually when you make a basket on the other end, that gives you more time to get back on defense. The Max, for some reason, really struggle at getting back on defense after made baskets.
Salmon has the corner. Davis all over him tightly. Kicks it back out. Shot clock winding down, 5 seconds. Zachary puts up a wild 3. Somehow he got that to go. I don't know how he did that, but the Red Rocket draining it from way downtown.
And let's see if that's something that can get the Max offense going. Sometimes it's one of those long, broken down plays that gets your offense jump started.
Davis has it by Zachary. 20 seconds left till halftime. Davis tried to find Evans cutting. He got it. And he gets another easy 2. We've seen that time and again. Max will hold for 1 here. This will likely be the last possession of the first half. Here comes Zachary. Matthias all over him. Zachary nearly lost it. Ball's still loose. Thrown away. Matthias 3 at the buzzer. He got it. What a way to end the half for the Rams. Michael Matthias, the sophomore, who could drain it from anywhere, showing his range. And wow, the momentum swing, you can hear it, you can feel it in this gym.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those plays where you can look back on and say, this could potentially be the turning point in the game. It looked like Zachary was over-dribbling a little bit of possession, trying to create something, only at 10 seconds. defensive play by Notalius, forcing the turnover, getting out in transition, and pulling up for three. I mean, just a gut-wrenching play if you're the Max fan.
Rams will go in with a nice 13-point lead. Fans, this is halftime. Do not go anywhere. Please enjoy these messages. We'll be right back.
If you're living with pain that affects your quality of life, we're here to help. Many patients respond well to progressive physical therapy. PM&R, the proud sponsor of the YU Maccabees men's basketball team. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
Honestly, I think that people should be learning about Jewish civilization in public school. I don't understand why they're not. Because the reality is, and if you look at a high school history textbook, what does it say about Jews? There's probably a chapter at the end that says they died in the Holocaust. Like, that's the only place where they're only in the book in the mass grave. And you might say, well, there's a lot of people who aren't in that book, except that Judaism is foundational to Western civilization. Like, you can't understand Western civilization without understanding Judaism. Who are Jews? We are a joinable tribal group. Joinable is important. Joinable tribal group with a shared history, homeland, and culture. Part of the culture is a non-universalizing religion. What I just said is like a paragraph in English. In Hebrew, it is one word that is 2 letters long, Am. We are Am Yisrael. That is who we are.
Glimpse into the lives of 5 single modern Orthodox men and women navigating life, love, and religion in Jerusalem in the acclaimed television series from Israel, Traurig.
The best source of news today is JBS. And viewers should understand that this has become the public square of the American Jewish community. This is where they can get 24/7 information, understanding, analysis, sympathetically, honestly, accurately. JBS should become the address of choice.
I see the metaphor of sports being very important in understanding the life of Jews in the United States. It's not so much who wins the game, but whether you're allowed to play the game, whether you're part of the group. And Marty Glickman's story is a way of studying the question of, do Jews fit in through the metaphor of sports? We're living through a difficult time here for American Jews, but the fact of the matter is that in the sports world has been very tolerant to us. The NCAA has more rules than the Code of Jewish Law, the Shulchan Aruch in Hebrew. And yet within the thousands of rules, they say that if a team can't play because of religious reasons, we'll defer the game.
This is not just a sports story. This is a way of seeing American Jewish history.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch. Like, really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines.
The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavrita.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
Well, the Yeshiva basketball team is doing very, very well now, and JBS is broadcasting the game. My take on that is the fact that the Yeshiva team is doing well. The most interesting thing for me, when people forget about how many games they won, is that when they play in the tournament, the first round game, which takes place on Friday, doesn't start at 8 o'clock in the evening. It starts at 12 noon. The NCAA, which is the overriding body that controls sports, has more rules than the Shulchan Aruch, the Code of Jewish Law. But they're accommodating us. It's another barometer of where Jews fit in America. So it's so great that JBS is doing these. Sadly, Mark, who did the first time we broadcasted a game, when they first made the tournament, he was the MC. He was the anchorman from JBS. So, you know, so much of what Mark wanted to do, we're going to try to do as best we can with our limited abilities to fulfill, you know, so many of his dreams.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch. Like, really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines.
The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavrita.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
Well, the Yeshiva basketball team is doing very, very well now, and JBS is broadcasting the game. My take on that is the fact that the Yeshiva team is doing well. The most interesting thing for me, when people forget about how many games they won, is that when they play in the tournament, the first round game, which takes place on Friday, doesn't start at 8 o'clock in the evening. It starts at 12 noon. The NCAA, which is the overriding body that controls sports, has more rules than the Shulchan Aruch, the Code of Jewish Law. But they're accommodating us. It's another barometer of where Jews fit in America. So it's so great that JBS is doing these. Sadly, Mark, who did the first time we broadcasted a game, when they first made the tournament, he was the MC. He was the anchorman from JBS. So, you know, so much of what Mark wanted to do, we're going to try to do as best we can with our limited abilities to fulfill, you know, so many of his dreams.
JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, with a marvelous array of programming for anyone interested in Jewish life and the State of Israel. News, events, Jewish studies, movies. It's all on JBS, expanding Jewish understanding, celebrating all things Jewish.
Honestly, I think that people should be learning about Jewish civilization in public school. I don't understand why they're not. Because the reality is, and if you look at a high school history textbook, what does it say about Jews? There's probably a chapter at the end that says they died in the Holocaust. Like, that's the only place where they're only in the book in the mass grave. And you might say, well, there's a lot of people who aren't in that book, except that Judaism is foundational to Western civilization. Like, you can't understand Western civilization without understanding Judaism. Who are Jews? We are a joinable tribal group. Joinable is important. Joinable tribal group with a shared history, homeland, and culture. Part of the culture is a non-universalizing religion. What I just said is like a paragraph in English. In Hebrew, it is one word that is 2 letters long, Am. We are Am Yisrael. That is who we are.
And welcome back to the Knoll Athletic Complex for Championship Sunday. Rams lead 50-37. Fans, we just want to quickly give you a quick reminder that this game is being broadcast by Max Live, as always, on the Max Live YouTube channel and on maxlive.com, but also for the first time live on JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, a viewer-supported 24/7 cable vision channel that celebrates Jewish learning, tradition, history, and culture. We're excited to bring these games to JBS viewers. Now, Ari, we have a lot to get into, talk about halftime, but fans, quickly, we just want to let you know that halftime stats are brought to you by Leket Israel. Leket Israel, rescuing nutritious surplus food for Israelis in need.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at those stats on the screen there, 4-15 from 3 for the Max, and, you know, that's been a big area where they've struggled a lot in this game. But the interesting thing is, Farmingdale State has also not shot the ball particularly well from 3. The difference in this game has been the efficiency and the points in the paint. Farmingdale State has 38 points in the paint, and they're shooting 21 of 29 from 2-point shots. Right? That's a very high efficiency. They're getting to the basket, and they're getting high-quality shots. The Max, on the other hand, shooting 11 of 21 from 2. Not bad, pretty solid, but the quality of shots that they're getting, it's not on the same level as Farmingdale State. And in the second half, the Max need to make an emphasis to get those high-quality shots and slowly chip away into this lead. 20 minutes, you got a full half of basketball, 13 points, and you're not going to get it all back in one shot. It needs to be a balanced, slow, chipping away effort to get back in this game.
Yeah, and just quickly want to note this rebounding disparity. Farmingdale out-rebounding the Max. That's going to make it 22-12. You know, again, we talked about not giving up second chances. We've seen a few of those. We talk about how, you know, you have to be aggressive. You have to play at, you know, play strong, not let them control the tempo here. You know, so honestly, the Max need to box out a little more. Understand, the Rams have some big guys. Evans is a big guy. Cosgrove's a big guy. I haven't seen him yet. Liam Buckley's a big guy. Hurwitz, despite the fact that he's hanging out outside a lot, but he's getting inside and grabbing boards as well. Max got to step up the pace, got to box out a little stronger, and they got to want it more.
Yeah, and you said it, and again, 13-point game is certainly not out of reach. These first 4-5 minutes of the half are crucial for the Max. They cannot let this lead balloon up to 18, 20, 21 points. Once the lead gets to that point, Farmingdale State's going to have this game in their grasp, and the Max need to make sure that that does not happen, and these first 4 minutes are crucial to get back in this game.
That's right. And listen, I'm sure Coach Elliott probably said some very similar things to his team in the locker room just now coming out of this break. Look, here we go. It's 20 minutes left. This is for all the marbles. This is for all the glory. This is what it comes down to. The Max get the first possession here. Let's see if they can come out strong, start this half, correct way, get a quick bucket, whether it's a 2 or 3, but the bottom line is they have to be smart with the ball, and they have to be careful. And the second half's underway. Here comes Max Zachheim. Totan gets it down low to Orr. Orr going to work against Horowitz. Can't get it to fall. Evans secures that ball.
Yeah, I mean, not a bad idea having Sam come set that cross screen for Orr to get him the ball inside the low post. The execution wasn't there. He faded away a little bit on the shot, but not bad possession for the Max.
And on the other end, Max catch a break. Santos stepping out of bounds. We saw again the Rams got that rebound and pushed quickly. So Max going to have to figure out a way to slow this tempo down.
Yeah, I mean, the Rams want this game to be in the 20-point. They want to get this lead up to 20, 25, put this game away, have no doubt. So the Max need to be aware of that.
He gives it to Max Zachheim. It's to Dotan. He's open for 3. He connects! That's a great way to start the half. Lead down to 10. A good, smart play there by the Max, finding the open man, connecting from downtown.
Yeah, I wonder if the Max look for Dotan on the perimeter a little bit more. Kentrell Evans, as good of a defender as he is, he's not very comfortable on the perimeter. So look for Dotan on the perimeter and try to force Kentrell Evans to step out.
Yeah, and that'll be able to maybe space in the inside a little more for driving from Max, or even from Zevi Samet. Seems to be what they're doing now is Orr gets inside and gets the easy 2 right on cue. I don't know if they heard me, but that seems to be what they just did.
Yeah, they definitely heard you. I think I saw one of the players notice it. So, but again, that's what we talk about, patience on the offensive end, looking for that backdoor cut, making the defense work to defend you.
And the Max getting another good defensive break there. Good job with the help there. Santos getting called for the travel. Again, it's a 10-point game. The Max seem to be slowly building some momentum and shifting the pendulum back in their direction.
Yeah, it starts with making Farmingdale State work on the defensive end. Do not let them, bail them out with those quick 5-second contested threes. And as I say that,
miscommunication there between Dotan and Orr. Small mistake. Nothing to get too worried about here. Just pick up the pace on the defensive end and let that go.
Yeah, I mean, the first time these two teams played, Max turned the ball over 20 times. That, including that last turnover, they've only had 4 today. So they've been pretty good taking care of the basketball. Hopefully that continues if they want to get back in this game.
Oh, nice defense there from Orr. Keeps it in bounds. Here he comes the other way. Powell and Evans back. And Orr got fouled. He got hit hard, but it looks like he's okay. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, just tremendous anticipation from Orr on that bounce pass there to get out in front of it, knock it away, and take it the other way. He's made some excellent defensive plays so far in this game.
All right, and fans, by the way, we asked you in the first half. We asked you a trivia question. We wanted to know how many Skyline Championship games, including today's game, have the Max appeared in. The answer is 5. So, if you got that right, 5, well done. The years 2018, 19, 2020, 2022, and now tonight, that is 5. So, well done to the Max, playing in 5 championship games in just 6 years. That's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, that's just consistency, especially at the college level where the players filter in and out. It's very difficult to do that. That means building a program.
And on the other end, again, nice defensive play. Another turnover there for the Rams. They've been turning the ball over a few times. We just not being careful with their feet, letting the ball go out of bounds. And listen, the Max have already cut this lead down to 9, so back in single digits. You see the momentum building, slowly getting there, piece by piece, going to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, and what the Rams want to do, they get frustrated when they don't get that initial look. Once they don't get that initial look, they force turnovers. That's what we've seen the last few possessions.
Yeah, or getting to the foul line again. Nice take there. The foul is on Horowitz. Should be a second. And we're going to get 2 free throws here to cut that lead down just a little more. Connects on the first. We now have an 8-point game. So again, like you said, it's going to be piece by piece, slowly, not all at once, taking one step at a time. Max have done that.
Yeah, and attacking the basket and getting to the free throw line is an excellent way of slowing the pace down and chipping away at a lead. It stops the clock. It allows the defense to get set. So I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Max attacking the basket.
Right, lead now down to 7 as we're connected on that second free throw. Now it's all about the defense. Dotan comes up with the help on Davis, poked it away. And that is not a back violation. It was poked away, so possession still with the Rams. As Davis now to take it inside, can't get the finish, loose ball. Samet comes away with it. He'll break. Here he comes. Powell back. Salmon takes it inside. Oh, wow, swatted out of here. Evans getting back, and the big boy getting the swat off the glass. Powell working against Doton. Now takes inside. It's back for Horowitz in the corner, taking it against the D. Nice help there again from Doton. And it's a jump ball. So the Rams will keep possession. But again, great help defense there from Doton. He's done it a few times to start this half, causing the Rams some problems, making them rethink what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, Doton recognizing that Horowitz was trapped in the corner, immediately went for the double team, forcing that jump ball. But again, that last defensive play from Evans, that's what he does. Excellent shot blocker, timed that block perfectly. A good move by Salmon, but just a better defensive play by Evans.
Now it's Santos, has it at the top, gets it to Evans. He's looking to take inside, or will he shoot? Now gets in, gets it inside, lays up, got rejected there. Powell with the rebound, throws it up, can't get it to fall, loose ball. Adi controls. And it looks like he'll slow it down here for the Max. Max will slow down the tempo a bit, look to set up a play. Now it's Orr, Doton. Found Salmon in low, he's wide open. Wow, that was just a beautiful play. Coach Toomey calling a timeout. He's seeing this lead evaporate quickly. It's a 5-point game. Max coming out firing on all cylinders to start this half. They want it more, they are back. And by the way, listen, this is a great game here. We're going to talk a little bit more about the games between the Max and the Rams. For that, we're going to take it to the wonderful third member of our team, SJ Tannenbaum. SJ, all yours, take it away.
Class of Skyline Conference basketball over the past few years. This rivalry has included many pivotal games, including the 2018-2019 championship game, where the then freshman Ryan Terrell-led Max dropped a close one to the Rams by a score of 81-75. In that game, Farmingdale State senior Matthew Graham was named championship game MVP, scoring 25 points. But that was then, and this is now. And this new generation of Max, led by Samet, Zakheim, and Sinjevsky, are looking to cement themselves in the Yeshiva history books and earn themselves a bid to the NCAA tournament. Back to you guys in the booth.
Friendly rivalry, it's been challenged well.
Yeah, as you see on the screen there, you know, Farmingdale State's won the last 3 games and the last 2 games by double digits. So this rivalry has flipped a little bit the last few meetings, and let's see if YU can get back on the winning side of things.
It's up 13, it's been sliced, by more than 50%. Let's see if maybe he told the team to calm it down a bit, not get frustrated, maybe control the terms a bit more. As Powell working again, gives it to Horowitz, mid-range J, he's got it, okay. So, quick points coming out of the timeout. Let's see if that spurs the Rams back in the game.
Yeah, just a massive bucket there to stop the momentum from the YU, and this is what you expect from a guy like Horowitz. Big-time shot maker, knows what needs to be done in a game like this.
Or pops a quick 3 in and out, almost had it. Would have been a nice response. But the Rams control, and Powell brings it back the other way. Drives in, and he got fouled. So he'll go to the line for some free throws.
Yeah, and that's just a very well executed ghost screen where the Santos came up as if he was about to set a ball screen, but before setting the screen, immediately flipped out what we call a ghost screen that allows that allowed Powell to drive left and get fouled.
It looks like Coach Elliott will make some subs. Looks like Roy's going to come in. D taking a seat there. He's guarded Powell quite well, but it looks like Coach Elliott saving him for later as Powell's able to connect on the first. And we hope it, by the way, we do also hope that D was okay. He did turn his ankle the other day, came off a little shaken there, but looks like for the most part he's fine. But Coach Elliott being cautious in a big game like this. Powell connects on the 2, so Rams back up by 9 now. Eitan has at the top, gives for Salmon. Salmon looking to take it inside, drives in, gets inside. Oh, didn't finish it, and Horowitz came in there, ripped that board, and immediately Santos pushing. Here comes Davis. He'll take it inside, gets it down low, and Javane Walters, oh, he gets called for the travel. Wow, unlucky break there for the Max, but again, you see, we talked about that, getting out quickly, Farmingdale playing quick in quick transition, getting a break there. But watch out for that. They'll probably continue to do that. The game goes on.
Yeah, it looked like Walters got a little too excited. Felt a defender coming on his backside, shuffled his feet.
And that's a big call. That's Horowitz. He tried to get the steal, but Orr just a little too quick with the handles. That's his third. Will Coach Toomey have him sit? It's only 5 minutes into this second half. Horowitz already with 3. It looks like Toomey's going to keep him for now. But watch out for that. Let's see if Orr again will attack Horowitz and maybe get him in his 4th. If he gets him in his 4th, we can be rest assured Toomey's going to sit him down quickly.
Yeah, expect Orr to attack right here. Got to get that first foul.
Yeah, here comes the ISO getting inside. Orr gets in. Couldn't get the finish. Okay, Horowitz playing better defense that time. Santos has it in the corner. Dribbles it out. Now takes it inside, gets it low, puts on the handles, and gets the friendly bounce. Nice up and under there by Santos.
Yeah, and that all happens because they empty out that side corner, which allows Santos the space to attack to the basket. Once he beats that initial man, excellent body control, that reverse layup, and gets the roll.
Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Rams. It looks like we'll have some subs here. Finally going to check in. Looks like Orr will take a seat. His bandage needs some repairing, coming loose there. And now Horowitz will take a seat. Liam Buckley will check in. Horowitz with 3 fouls. Let's see how long Coach Toomey wants to rest him for.
Yeah, and this is a big opportunity for the Max to get back in this game with the star player for the Rams on the bench, Horowitz. So look to see the Max try to get back in this game now.
Right away, Roy attacking, getting inside. Didn't get it to go, but he did get fouled. Looks like the foul is on Davis. That's his second. So they'll probably stay in for a little bit.
Yeah, we've seen the Max do that a lot, especially in the playoffs. When they see Roy having a smaller defender on him, they get the ball to him inside and let him go to work. And that time he got 2 free throws, missing the first, but a good look for the Max offense.
And Roy connects on the second. Buckley has it. It's for Santos. Down low, it's Walters working against Bardachev. Gets inside the big boy, gets the finish. Yeah, he's a big man, tough to defend down low, and he uses his body there, and he puts the Rams up by 12.
Yeah, just excellent using of his body there. He has a size advantage on Dotan, just bullying his way down low.
Roy unable to connect. Max seems to be getting a little flustered now. Davis gives it to Buckley. Buckley will try the 3 and connects. The big man getting it done from outside. Coach Elliott immediately taking a timeout. His team came out strong in the first few minutes. Now the Rams have grabbed that double-digit lead back, and it looks like he's going to need to talk things over.
Yeah, and you saw the Max that time. It looked like every front of was a little too far in help position, gave him a lot of space to Buckley. He's a good shooter. That time, Farmingdale State finds him open, and if you're the Max, you might have to adjust that defense on number 15, Buckley.
Yeah, and you know, we talked about how the Max have been to 5 Skyline championship games, including this one. Let's talk about that a little more. They won their first back in 2017-18 against Purchase, big win away from home at Purchase's arena, and that was the first time they won the conference, went to the NCAA tournament, lost in the first round to, I believe it was York College of Pennsylvania. Over the years, continue to fight back. You know, they made it again the next season, fortunately losing to Farmingdale in this very gym, but in the next few seasons, picking it up again, winning what we could consider back-to-back, the 2021 season, obviously getting canceled due to the COVID pandemic. But so far, the Max have done well, winning 3 out of the last couple of years, and trying to get a 4th today rather. Honestly, it's a great progression from this team and the long history they have, making the championship games and winning a few of them as well.
Yeah, I mean, you said it, that team back in 18-19 that lost, that was Ryan Terrell's freshman season. I believe Gabe Leifer was in his second season. So that was a very young team as well that lost in this building. You look at this Max team, a very young team as well. So, you know, there's still a chance for them to come back in this game. But as history will tell us, these Max will be back regardless of the outcome of this game.
Absolutely. And look, after that loss in 2019, the next season, they won the conference. They made it to the Sweet 16, which was cut short by the pandemic. So, you know, it was only, you know, a small sign of what was to come. And you know, this young team has a lot of time and still the ability to mature and grow and get better over the years. We'll see if they can do it, but that's not how. With the turnover, and Powell leads it back the other way, and he's going to get fouled by Doton.
Yeah, I mean, just you can't say enough good things about the defense that Corey Powell is playing on Zevi Salmon tonight. Not allowing him to get any space on the perimeter, not allowing him to get any comfortable looks from beyond the arc. That time, swarming Salmon, forcing that turnover. He's done it on both ends of the floor tonight, or this afternoon. Keep saying tonight.
Powell unable to connect on the first, and Orr is going to check back in. Yeah, the Max need him. He was spurring the offense a bit. Every Farmingdale going to take a seat. See if with Orr back in, the Max can chip away at this lead again. There's still time for them to get back in it. It's well more than halfway through this second half. You're going to have to do it a little quicker.
Yeah, it's not enough to score with them. I mean, you can score a lot of points, but if you allow those same points back, you're not going to make any progress. They need to get defensive stops. They need to get multiple stops in a row leading out to scores. That's the only way you can get back into a game like this. And so far, the Max have not proven to get more than 1-2 stops in a row.
Yeah, honestly, it really comes down to defense. So, especially down low, the Max need to do a better job, you know, controlling the paint and, you know, not letting the bigs get in there and getting those 1s and 2s. Bardachev pulls a 3, no good. Powell brings it back the other way. Quickly drives inside, gets in. Oh, unable to finish.
Yeah, caught a major break there. They were looking to run a pick and roll, which forces Botan out of the paint. Powell drives, weak side, nobody there. Max caught a major break.
And on the other end, Orr driving in again and drawing another foul. This one it looks like will be on the floor. No shots for Orr. As it looks like Davis, who's done a great job tonight, is going to check out Michael Natias, the sophomore, who hit that big 3 to end the first half, back in. See if Coach Toomey maybe wants more offense out of him. Sam, a quick 3. Not that time. Santos grabs the board. Quick pass. Here's Powell. Didn't have the angle, so he'll slow it down. Now it's Natias, guarded by the bigger Doton Bardachev.
Yeah, there's a mismatch inside with Walters.
Natias tried to take it inside, couldn't. And quick transition. Here comes Zachheim. It's back Bardachev. Thought about the 3, but passed on it. Now it's Roy. Or at the top, deep 3. Not that time. And Walter secures the ball, and he'll leave it off for Santos.
What makes this YU offense so special is the movement, is the patience, is the ball reversals. So far this game, the YU offense has not done that. They've settled for a lot of long, contested 3s. They need to get back to what they're known for, those ball reversals, being patient, sending those off-ball screens, and making the defense work and waiting for that defensive breakdown. And so far, they have not done that.
Walter's going to work against Doton, using his body, gets inside, can't get the finish, loose ball. Zachheim controls it, and he pushes back the other way.
Yeah, great job by Doton, staying vertical, not fouling on that play.
And Zachheim takes it coast to coast to get the Max back in it. It's going to be the key. Doton's going to have to stick with Javane Walters. They've gone to him several times. And he's going to call for the foul there on Santos.
Yeah, it's interesting the last few possessions, whenever Farmingdale State has ran a pick and roll, YU has elected to switch it. That time you saw Doton guarding the ball handler with Zevi Samek guarding Walters. If they continue to do that, I expect Farmingdale State to try to attack those mismatches. Let's see if YU continues that defensive strategy against the pick and roll.
Yeah, worthy to note, that was Doton's 3rd. So keep an eye out for that. Walters taking a seat. The other big man, Shrell Evans, coming in. Let's see if Rams will still attack Doton, who risky there. He got away with it, but with 3, he's got to be careful. Powell hits the nice mid-range J.
Yeah, and that's what we spoke about. Powell got the switch on Dotan that he wanted. He went to work, got to his spot on the mid-range, and he's an excellent mid-range shooter, and he's going to take that shot all game.
Roy found Samet. Samet takes it inside, goes up, and gets the nice finish.
Yeah, just a great job by Samet, recognizing that Powell is not allowing him to get any shots from the perimeter. A nice pump fake, attacking the basket.
Santos takes it in. Nice J. Found Evans down low. He lost the ball. Zachary corrals it. And he'll bring it back. Okay. Nice defensive stop there. Max need another bucket. Samet takes to the corner. Gives it over to Orr. Orr got fouled. It was before the shot. Buckley being a little too aggressive on Orr. Done a good job on him so far with Hurwitz on the bench. Looks like actually Hurwitz will check back in. And Buckley's going to take a seat. Or rather, excuse me, Powell will take a seat. And Davis going to check back in for Santos. All right. Hurwitz back in. Let's see what he does. You know, he's done it all for the Rams tonight. Samet, quick three. Not that time. And anyway, Hurwitz comes off and grabs a rebound.
Yeah, it looked like Samet rushed a little bit on that three, and it makes sense. When you're frustrated as a shooter, you want to get those looks off, and sometimes that leads you to rushing that shot. Samet looked like he rushed a little bit on that time.
Shrell Evans getting fouled there by Orr. He was ready to go up for the dunk, it looked like.
Yeah, or a little bit late on the rotation. He's the weak side defender. His responsibility to come over and rotate, defend that play. A little bit late, he's forced to foul and put Evans on the line.
Evans, the big man, you know, truth be told, the Rams' big men, all of them, whether it's Evans or Walters or Buckley, they've caused problems for the Max, especially Evans and Walters down low, getting it done, getting, you know, just simple, easy buckets. But, you know, multiply that 100 times, those are a lot of points.
Yeah, as you said, and they know what they need to do. They attack the basket. They know their roles. They know what they need to do on this team. They're not looking to shoot from perimeter. They're not looking to create. They're looking to be forces inside. And both Walters and Evans are doing that for the Rams.
Zachary has it guarded by Natias. Zachary gets in, kicks it back out to Roy, over to Dotan. Back to Orr, corner three. In and out. Oh, the Max needed that. Orr just getting unlucky there. Now it's Natias. Oh, splits two defenders, gets in the mid-range. Ooh, couldn't connect. That would have been pretty.
Yeah, Natias has done a great job navigating that mid-range space, trying to get those shots. Couldn't get it to go at that time.
And Orr drives in, gets another foul. This one looks like it'll be on Buckley. And yes, it is.
Yeah, and when Orr sees a matchup he likes, he's been attacking all game long, whether it's Buckley, whether it's Hurwitz, whether it's Evans. Orr is putting his head down, getting to the basket, and he's gotten a lot of free throws so far this game.
Yeah, and you know that's Buckley's third. You know, I don't see anyone coming off the Rams bench, so it looks like Toomey's going to keep him for now. So both he and Hurwitz with 3 fouls, a little less than halfway through this second half. There's Orconnects on the first, so you know, keep this in mind. Toomey not making any subs here, trusting the 5 he has on the floor right now.
Yeah, again, with only 10 minutes left of a potential championship game, well, not potential, but a championship game, you're going to trust your players. You want the best players you have out there. So even with 3 fouls, I expect them to stay on the floor.
Orr hits a pair, and it looks like Coach Elliott wants a timeout. Let's see what he tells his team. If fans do not go anywhere, we'll be right back.
Hey Max fans, this is Joseph Gittler, YU class of 1996, founder and chairman of Leket Israel. The skies are reopening, so come and volunteer with us in Israel as soon as you make it here. Please also consider supporting us as you think about your charity. And of course, go Max!
The Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Emphasis is placed on manual techniques and individualized home exercise programs. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
And welcome back. Championship Sunday. Rams lead 67-54, a little more than halfway through the second half. Once again, I'm Daniel Melool alongside Ari Schopf. Ari, we are at the crunch time now. We have 9.5 minutes to go. Max looking to come back again. They started out the second half very well, but Rams have fought back.
Yeah, and I spoke most of the game about the Max needing to slow the game down. We're getting to the point now where they may need to speed this game up. I'm curious to see if Coach Steinmetz has this team pick up in a full court pressure at some point these next few minutes to try to generate those turnovers and get this pace of the game faster.
As once again, looks like the Rams going back to basics with the big man, Contrell Evans getting the nice 2 points down low. Worked for that one, but got it to go. Oh, and good defense there. Evans, the big man, now put on the defense. And here comes Hurwitz. Nice behind-the-back play for Natias, who gets the lefty finish.
Yeah, tremendous transition offense from this Rams team. This is why they're one of the best offenses in the nation. Just a great job all around. Hurwitz with a gorgeous behind-the-back pass.
Yeah, and Hurwitz with the hustle there, but unfortunately he got the timeout. It looks like he stepped down. No, it looks like he got the timeout. So, wow, after that timeout, Coach Elliott gives some advice here, but the Rams just coming out quickly, dictating the terms here.
Yeah, and again, in the championship game, it comes down to who wants it more, who's going to dive on the loose balls, who's going to do it. The last few possessions, it's been the Rams, and it's been the star player for the Rams. And that just shows you the example he sets for this team. He's the guy that's on the floor getting those loose balls, even though he knows he's a 20-point-per-game scorer. He's, the star of the show, but he's diving on the loose ball because the championship's on the line, and he knows what's worth.
Yeah, listen, championship games all come down to just who wants it more, who's going to dive, who's going to hustle, who's going to sacrifice. And you know what? Hurwitz has done that throughout this game. He wants it. It's his last season here. Wants to go out with a bang. He's putting everything on the line, every last thing he has to offer.
Yeah, and if you're the Max, you need to find a way to force turnovers and get out and run. Speed this game up. Down 17 with 9 minutes left. Time is running out. You need to speed this game up somehow. Force quick turnovers from the Rams if they want any shot getting back into this game.
All right, coming out of that timeout, Rams with the ball. Good hustle from Hurwitz. He has the ball guarded by Orr. Playing aggressive defense. Hurwitz takes it in, puts up the shot, and somehow gets it to go, showing off the muscles there. Hurwitz just forcing his way into the basket.
Yeah, we've seen Orr do that to Hurwitz a couple of times tonight, but that time it was all Hurwitz, all the way to the basket.
As Orr couldn't get the finish, got his own rebound, puts it up. Oh, unlucky bounce there. Nice hustle there from Orr, but unfortunately just unable to get the finish. Buckley gives it to Evans. Back for Hurwitz. Thought about the three, passed on it. Now it's Natias from the corner. And back to Hurwitz, going one-on-one against Zachheim. Hurwitz gets inside and gets the finish again. He's been the star player today. We talked about him, and you see Roy unable to connect from three.
Yeah, you said it. Hurwitz understanding what needs to be done now. Trying to put this game out of reach, going downhill, using his size and touch around the basket, get these last 2 buckets to go.
Davis able to connect. Zachheim grabs the ball and he'll push. Gets it to Doton. Right back to Zachheim. Oh, he just couldn't get the finish. Max missed their last few shots down low, getting the unlucky roll. Nice smart play defense there from Doton. Was waiting for the pass, and he'll just take it himself and finally lays it in. Max putting a stop to the madness there.
Yeah, and that just shows you the game plan for Farmingdale State. You had a 2-on-1, and normally it's stop the ball, do whatever it takes to stop the ball. That time, they were more concerned with Zevi Sama getting a look from three than they were from an open layup. And that just shows you the mindset that they have in this game.
Evans, the big boy, going to work, couldn't finish that time, got his own rebound. Another miss, and Max Zachheim corrals the loose ball. He'll give it to Doton. Now it's Roy. Up to Orr. Orr will take the mid-range J. He got it.
Yeah, that's what the Max need to do. Get out and run. Get that open space, especially when there's a player on the floor or you have numbers, a 5-on-4. Take advantage of those opportunities.
Horowitz with it again. This for Buckley. Evans in the loss but controls possession. Buckley coming in, and he got fouled. That's on Dotan. That's his fourth.
Yeah, I expect Steinmetz to keep Dotan in this game. 6 minutes left, season's on the line, down 17. There's no time to take somebody out. You got to put all the marbles on, everything you've got left.
He does make another sub. Gav Landau coming in for Orszynszewski. As the players seem to have thought it was a shooting foul, and it looks like it is. Rams with 5 fouls. Yeah, no, so not yet. A little confusion there, but we've got that sorted out. Jadain Walters puts it back for Natias. And good defense, and what happened there? I'm sure Natias got tangled up there badly. Roy and Dotan all over him, and the refs don't understand exactly what the call is. It's a jump ball.
Yeah, and that's the defense on the pick and roll that you want to see from the Max. A good 2 guys on the ball. The rotation on the backside was there, forcing meant Natias had nowhere to go with the basketball, leading to that jump ball. Great defensive stand.
Stayed. Loose ball there, and Samuel unable to control the pass, and Rams will get it right back. Santos brings up the ball now, gives for Hurwitz. Gets it into Powell. Powell nearly lost the ball, and he got fouled by Roy. Max 6th foul.
Yeah, and again, the Max are going to need to play that kind of defense for the rest of the game. They need to find ways to try to force those turnovers, and that may lead to some fouls. And again, the Rams are going to have to make free throws to put this game away. So the Max are going to continue to play aggressive on-ball defense in the last 6 minutes of the game.
And or right back in this game, so looks like he's fine. Roy taking a seat. Give a lot of credit to the Rams. They played well as a team, and it's not one guy doing the job, it's everyone. At all times, all 5 guys on the court contributing in some way. It just really speaks to how well this team plays together.
Yeah, and it's to be a great team, it's not enough to just have 5 great scorers or 5 great shooters. You need to have guys that fill in certain roles. So you look at this roster up and down. Javon Santos, the point guard, he's an excellent scorer, but he knows I have other guys on my team that can do the scoring. I'm going to be a great on-ball defender. I'm going to be a great facilitator. You've got Hurwitz, who's going to do the scoring, who's going to get the rebounds. You've got Evans and Walters coming off the bench, doing their job inside as rim protectors and as good, solid interior forces. So again, every single guy on this team knows what they need to do to win. And when you have a team like that, that's a recipe for a championship.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it remains to be seen what will happen in this game. But understand, this Rams team last year, they lost in the first round of the NCAA tournament. They lost by 1 point to Christopher Newport, the eventual champions. It's not a bad way to go out.
Yeah, and this is a good team, and they know it. They know they can beat anybody, and Coach Toomey has said it. We can compete with anybody in Division III, and they know it.
Landau all over Powell. Comes away from him. Now getting inside. Out it into Hurwitz. Hurwitz takes it in. Doesn't fall for him, but Walters cleans up the mess. Goes up and...
Yeah, so interesting. On that possession, they had Walters stay on the perimeter, which allowed Dotan Bardachev to stay in the paint and deter that initial drive from Powell. The problem was, once Dotan came over to contest the shot, that led to a missed shot and a rebound for Walters.
That's Dotan's 5th, so that's all for him. He'll sit. Effie Freundlich coming in along with Roy as Moore taking a seat. Javain Walters at the line again for 2. He's done well tonight. The big man just causing lots of problems down low for the Max, time and again. Either just cleaning up messes or just controlling the paint and even getting fouled. Listen,
Yeah, I mean, Walters is another player that he gets limited minutes. He's not playing the whole game, but he makes the most of those minutes. He maximizes those minutes. He gets inside, he does damage, he puts pressure on the other team's interior defense, and that's what makes him such a good fit for this Farmingdale State team.
Play now, gives down for Freundlich. Back for Salmon. Roy thought about the 3, passed on it. Now gives for Gav. Found Salmon cutting. Salmon 3. Got it that time. Zevi Salmon from behind the arc.
Yeah, once Zevi Salmon got the switch on Walters, he just went straight away. He had the mismatch. He knows he has the quickness advantage. Walters giving him some space. Zevi Salmon lets it fly.
Walters at the top. Back for Santos. Drives in. Flips it up and gets it to go. He's done that all day today.
Yeah, and we've seen Santos do that a lot tonight, rejecting the ball screen, attacking the left side of the floor, and getting to the basket. He's done it a couple times tonight. His first step is too quick for the Max defense.
Max catching a lucky break there. The ball goes out of bounds. So we have some subs coming. Van Walters, big man, coming out. Liam Buckley, check back in. And it looks like Davis is going to check in for Natias. Samet working on Powell, who's done a great job. And ball's loose. Samet throws it in, but it's controlled by Davis, and he'll push. Horowitz with a nice feed to Powell. And he got fouled by Epi Freundlich. He'll head to the line, but that's just, again, wonderful transition offense there by the Rams.
Yeah, and it all starts from the defense by Corey Powell on Zevi Salmon. We talked about it in the pregame show. His defense is going to be a big factor in this game, and he's done a tremendous job making Zevi Salmon very uncomfortable tonight. And on that possession, forcing the turnover, and then immediately sprints out to try to generate that transition opportunity. And this is what this team does.
That's right. And did you know that today is the last day of this farm sale? Come by Belfour Hall to look at our selection of thousands of Jewish books ranging from Gemaras to scholarly works to children's, including dozens of brand new releases for incredibly low prices. Stop by to pick up all the books you're looking for. Can't make it in person? Check out our website, thesfarmsale.com. Link in the description of this video.
Yeah, and hopefully there's a safe fair that can teach us how to stop this transition offense from the Farmingdale State Rams.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's some commentator in some country that put out something on it, or who knows, maybe one of the wonderful rabbis in YU are currently writing that as we speak. Buckley with another finish down low.
Yeah, that time Roy trying to front the post. A great over-the-top pass to Buckley, who sealed off Roy on the backside. A great finish.
Santos brings it back again. And a 3-ball there goes down for Davis.
Yeah, and we've seen that a couple of times tonight, that go screen, that slip screen. Davis coming up as if he's about to set a ball screen and slipping and finding some space on the perimeter. An open shot, good pass, good execution.
Roy unable to connect there. Max retained possession. Zevi will try a deep 3. Not that time.
Yeah, and you see Zevi's not been his night. He's trying to find that stroke from beyond the arc. Just Powell's not giving him any space.
Looks like, again, another foul, so more shots here for the Rams.
Powell's does an excellent job of generating fouls. He knows how to use the defender's body against the defender, trying to draw him off balance and get fouled.
Number 2 for Yeshiva is Jacob Roden reporting.
Looks like Zachary, the Red Rockets, going to take a seat. Jacob Roden checking in for his first minutes of the game.
Yeah, and just to give credit for Max Zachary, he's dealing with a big injury. Came back, played some great basketball in the playoffs, helped the Max get to the Skyline championship game. Just his toughness and his impact on this team, it can't be overstated.
Miscommunication there, so Rams will get the ball again. Santos drives quickly, gives for Powell, who gets inside. Gives it right back to Santos, right out to Davis. Nice ball movement here from the Rams. Looks like they'll slow things down a bit. Buckley, corner 3, not that time. Oh, the great hustle there from Santos. Gets it back. He just wanted it more.
Yeah, and again, they're up 23 points, and a lot of times you see guys, start to, not try so hard and, kind of give up. These guys up 23, and they're still going for every steal, every opportunity, every loose ball, and this is what a championship team does, and they're 2 minutes away from becoming one.
That's right. It looks like Roy and Samuel will sit. Then Haber and Yoavo Subin checking in. Haber getting his first minutes of the game. Santos nearly lost it, but controls. Now drives in. Didn't get the finish, but he'll head to the line for some shots.
Yeah, and that's what Santos does so well. He's so quick. It's very tough to stay in front of him as a defender, and he's able to get inside. And a lot of times he finds the open man. That time he went up and got fouled.
Fans, as always, we thank our Max Live sponsors. If you would like to become a sponsor, email us at yumaxlive@gmail.com or DM us on either Instagram or Twitter. That is X, formerly Twitter, but everyone knows what I'm referring to. Looks like Coach will be sitting with Big Five, Nick Hurwitz, the man, the legend, the veteran, taking a seat finally.
Yeah, a well-deserved standing ovation for these guys. Just under 2 minutes away from securing the Skyline Championship title and an NCAA tournament bid.
Yeah, no, they have played well tonight. This is a great way to end their Skyline Conference career. They've done it many times. They'll be back-to-back champions. Great way to go out for seniors like Horowitz, like Powell. They've grown a lot. They've set an example for some of these younger players. They've shown what this team can achieve, what they can do. And credit to them. They've done well. They really did earn this win. It's well deserved, and the crowd gave him that wonderful ovation, which he's earned many times over.
Yeah, and you can see a little bit tonight the experience that this Farmingdale State team had from being there last season. They knew what it took to win these kinds of games. They won last year. This game, you saw them have a little bit more experience, a little bit more of a comfort to the game, and whereas YU looked like they were a little bit more pressed, especially shooting from beyond the arc. So that makes a big difference in this game. And if you're a Max fan, you're a Max player, you take this experience and you use it to prepare you for the future.
Yeah, this is a very young team. Will return, nearly everyone. So we have to give credit to this young team who, battled back last year, made it to the semifinals, lost to Manhattanville, didn't make the championship. The next season, beat Manhattanville in the last round of the playoffs, making it to the championship. Even though it looks like they won't come away with the silverware, they've grown a lot, and they have what to aspire to. And the team will return just about everyone. So they really can mesh well together, understand each other just a little bit better, more cohesion. So honestly, great job for them.
Yeah, and just a reminder, 95% of the scoring for this YU Max team has 2 years of eligibility left. So this is not the last you'll be seeing of them. And hopefully they use this experience to grow and to learn from it in the future years.
Nice play there. Baynash gives to Haber for his first points of the game. Deep three there, no good. Loose ball control by Rodin. Gives for Oselka, right back to Rodin, lays it in for his first points of the game.
Just a great play by Oselka, an unselfish play. He could have easily had that layup for himself, realizing the better play was to give it back to Rodin. Rodin got the layup to go. An unselfish play from Oselka.
That's right, shot clock is off. Rams will dribble it out. Well-fought win, great season for them. Coming in just 2 losses all season. And they got the one win that mattered most. And that'll do it. The Rams are your Skyline Conference champions. They will get an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament in March. Well-fought game by the Max. They have what to grow. The Rams are an getting a big victory. A great way to send off their seniors in their Skyline Conference career. Fans, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
For Kennedy, but take it back by Leipert. Give it to Terrell. Terrell! That's right, Terrell, 2 more!
And welcome back. Rams are your Skyline Conference champions. They beat the Max 87-68. Fans, want you to know that today's the last day of the Seforim sale. Get all your favorite Seforim at the largest Seforim sale in North America. They're open weeknights, Saturday nights, all days, and Sunday, today being the last day. Come check it out in person at YU's Belfer Hall, or check out their website, theseforimsale.com. Link in the description of this video. So look at their catalog events and order your Seforim. Look forward to seeing you there. All right, Ari? This is it. We hope for a better result, but a well-deserved win by the Rams.
Yeah, and the Rams, as we said, they like to play fast. In the first half, they did just that. Scored 50 points, 38 of those in the paint. They got to the rim at ease. The YU Max had a very hard time staying in front of them and preventing those dribble drive opportunities. The Rams did what they do best, got out to a little bit of a lead. They had a big play at the end of the first half that took the lead from 10 points to 13 points, and that's one of those plays that just feels like, that didn't end the game. That wasn't the dagger. But you look back, it's like, that's where we lost the game. That's where YU lost the game. And that being said, the better team won. So if you're a YU player, a fan, you can take some comfort in knowing you played well, but the better team won the game. And that's what we saw from the Rams all season long. They've lost only one conference game all season, and it makes sense that they're the Skyline Conference champions.
Yeah, absolutely. And, fans, just quickly, we've said it many times. We go to the third member, follow him in sideline suits. He's well-dressed. But for one last time, we're going to take it to the third member, a man who's done so much for this crew over the years. SJ Tannenbaum. SJ, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Daniel. I remember a few years ago when you gave your sign-off after your last Max game. I'm very grateful to be in the same position right now, signing off to all the fans watching, as this is my last game silent reporting for the Max. I just want to thank everybody at home who's been so cordial and gracious over these past 3+ years, coming up to me and telling me about how you enjoyed the segments. It's been an unbelievable experience being able to get dressed up, learn these interesting stories, and share these stories with you via these segments at home. It's been an incredible opportunity, and I just want to share with anyone watching, whether you're a kid, whether you're a student, no matter what position you are in life, never be afraid to try new things. I didn't know that this is something I would enjoy. It wasn't something that I aspired to do. At the end of the 2020-2021 season, I saw a listing for Sideline Reporter. I thought I'd throw my hat in the ring, and becoming a Sideline Reporter has been one of the greatest experiences I could ask for in my life. Being a Sideline Reporter for the only Jewish basketball team in the NCAA, witnessing multiple championships, the NCAA tournament, it's been an amazing opportunity, and I'm very grateful. And I just want to thank a few people that have been along with me for the journey before I sign off. Thank you to executive producers Akiva Poppers, Zevi Pancer, and Ari Schopf. Thank you to executive directors Ezra Jacobs and Eitan Traurig, technical director Aaron Traurig, segment producers David Price and Yosef Silver, and Ari Schopf as well for helping me research and write all my segments over these years. Cameraman Ben Zuckerman, Rafi Shpatalnik, Yosef Bluth, and Yisrael Tannenbaum. Them, among others, have been an incredible part of my Max Live experience. I'm very grateful to them, and I thank everyone in the YU community for watching me and the Max Live broadcast, the amazing team we have here over these past 3+ years. For the last time, reporting on Max Live for the Max, back to you guys in the booth.
Well, thank you very much, SJ. We'll miss you and Max Live, a big staple of this team, always giving great insights, always dressing well, always looking his best. Fans, really, you should give him a follow at Sideline Suits. Great guy, great man. Overall, a big member of this team. on that note, I also want to give my final words here. My last sign-off. I thought I called my last game back in 2022 when the Macs beat the Purchase Panthers in the quarterfinals. But turns out I returned one last time to call a championship game, and even though they didn't win, it was a great experience. The first and looks like only championship game I'll call for this Macs team, but wonderful experience it was. And honestly, calling for Macs Live has been one of the highlights of not just my wide career, but honestly, like, these are cherished memories I'll have forever. Max Live giving me the chance to do play-by-play here has been a dream of mine for a long time, and I'm very happy for it. I got to be alongside some wonderful color commentators, and I'm glad I got to finally be alongside you, Ari Schopf. You're one of the great ones. You know the game well. You know how to give good analysis. So honestly, being here today with you is a pleasure, and maybe not the best send-off, but it's one I will certainly take.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, Daniel. You're one of the better play-by-play guys I know. SJ's done a tremendous job. He's a face of Max Live. People know him. People approach him. He's definitely going to be missed. It was a great season. Max Live, so many guys that do behind-the-scenes work that don't get, that credit that they deserve. And, they deserve it. And you should be looking, online and reading those articles that they write. I can sit here and talk about every single guy that does something. It'll be a very long time, but they do deserve the credit, it's been a tremendous season for Max Live, and I'm sure that'll continue for many years to come.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a great organization. It's grown so much over the years, and what this crew can do for fans. We get told all the time by opposing teams how much they love the broadcast, and honestly, it's well deserved. They do put in a lot of work, a lot of preparation goes into every game. Whether it's a championship game, whether it's a season game, no matter what, a lot of prep goes in every game, and every detail is hammered out, without any exception. So, a big shout out to everyone here who runs this organization very well. They all deserve a lot of credit. It's a great crew, and it really is a well-oiled machine. So, with that, I'm going to say goodbye. This time I mean it. For one last time, it's been a pleasure, and I really hope that this organization continues to grow, and I hope many great announcers will take my place. But with that saying, big congratulations to the Rams on winning this championship. Signing off for real for one last time, I'm Daniel Melool. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day. Take care.